All right, ladies and gentle peoples, good morning once again. The morning show as we continue on right here for your June 3rd Wednesday Hump Day activities. Jay Taylor, Andrew Keel back along. Very pleased to welcome on to the program once again Lieutenant Governor André Bauer. André, how are you this morning, sir?
Man, I am living the dream.
There you go. I like it. Well, tell us a little bit now about what's going on. We know that before too long you're going to be visiting the area once again.
Well, I try to be up there every week or so. Rock Hill's been very good to me. And of course, the York, the whole upstate community, I think people too often forget about.
Well, I'll tell you what, not very forgettable these days because Rock Hill, the upstate of South Carolina, despite the economy being the way it is right now, still doing pretty doggone good.
Well, y'all are one of the few communities that says, you know what, we're not going to wait around for the federal government or the state government. We're going to take the bull by horns and lead and do what it takes to make our community the best. And y'all have done it. Whether you talk about economic development, whether you talk about building roads, y'all haven't waited on somebody else to come take care of your problem. And that's why you're one of the best areas in the state to live.
But now, as far as you yourself are concerned, sir, how are we looking?
We're looking good. I think we're looking real good.
Now, you've got something going on with shoes, is that right?
I do. I met a fella up in Charlotte named Manny Amon, and Manny, give you a little background on him, he was a Nigerian who came over to the U.S. to play basketball, but in his young life, you caught me winded because I'm at the gym trying to work on my gut and make sure that foot keeps working on me. And I had a plane crash 3 years ago, so I've been very blessed myself. But anyway, Manny was given a pair of shoes when he was a small boy, and that message he was given from a missionary led to a basketball career in America. So what Manny's goal is to give away 10 million pair of shoes, and we've been blessed that Manny and I have become friends, and he has agreed to give me 46,000 pair of shoes.
Wow.
Or help me give them away in South Carolina.
Wow.
The first place we're going to start is York County.
Nice.
It's really pretty cool. But it's more than that. Each one of these young people, there'll be people that are on free and reduced lunch. They'll have their feet washed. They'll get a message of hope and that people love and care about them. And then they'll get a brand new pair of shoes as we prepare for kids to go back to school. And so we're excited about it.
So this is something that is going to take place closer to the beginning of next school year then?
It's going to take, well, because we got 46,000 pair to give away.
That's a lot to go through.
We're getting started early. So our first distribution day, this will be the York County distribution day, will be June 13th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we'll need volunteers, anybody who wants to help out. Locations are going to be Clover's First Baptist Church on Main Street, St. Philip, Neri Catholic Church in Fort Mill, Freedom Temple Ministries on Main Street in Rock Hill, and York First Baptist Church on Congress Street, and each one's going to give out about 250 pair of shoes. If you need to find out more, you can go to www.samaritansfeet.org, or you can always call the Lieutenant Governor's office. What's that number? It's 1-800-868-9095. But this just shows, Jay, that not government has to solve all our problems. There are so many things where faith-based communities, families, friends, neighbors can do so much more than the government. Every time the government taxes you and then tries to redistribute the money you give in, they put administrative costs in there that you and I know they aren't the most efficient stewards of money. And so this is a whole better way of doing things. Now, Manny is donating 46,000 pair of shoes, but it costs about $5 between housing them and shipping them, through trucks and stuff like that. So anybody that would like to donate, we'd love to have their help. Again, the Lieutenant Governor's office is 1-800-868-9095. But with cutbacks and sacrifices and so many people having a tough time, this is a chance for these young people to have somebody talk to them, hopefully ministry, give them some devotion, some ministry, and talk to them about how their lives can be better and how this is just a step in their life.
It sounds. I tell you, I got to tell you,
for me and a lot of people looking out for me when I was at a very low point in my life.
Yeah.
I understand what it can mean to have a person come and bring a little bit of message of hope and let them know that you just and the feeling that somebody actually cares about you.
Well, I got to tell you, it further bolsters that sense of community, really, too, because when you get the churches involved especially, they're the institutions that really help to make a big difference in the communities as well. And sounds like just 4 or 5 churches right here in the York County area that are spread out across York County are going to be distributing these shoes. That is great news. So once again, that's coming up on June 13th between 10 and 2, and looking for volunteers to help out with these kids, to help wash some feet there and hand out some shoes. And once again, you can log on to SamaritansFeet.org. And once again, Andre, what is the number, once again, for the Lieutenant Governor's office?
It's 1-800-868-9095, or they can always go to AndreBauer.com, and that'll keep you up to date with everything we've got going on. But this is exciting. This, again, shows that we don't need to give money to people like Acorn, but, in fact, churches, faith-based groups, charities, those are the people that can really make things happen. And this stimulus, so-called stimulus plan, there's so much money being wasted when it could really be helping families if you're going to take the money, if you're going to waste the money, if you're going to put American families deeper in debt. Make it be money that actually gets something done. But instead, let's just not ask taxpayers for any more money and let charities and groups like Samaritan's Feet handle taking care of problems for people when they're down and out.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's truer words have never been spoken, I don't think, but it's one of those things that I could certainly get into and discuss for quite a long time with you, I'm sure, as far as this stimulus money is concerned. But obviously, just going to leave it at Samaritan's Feet there. That sounds like a wonderful program. Looking forward to seeing you in town and kicking things off on June the 13th once again. But Andre, thank you for calling in. We certainly do appreciate it. Can you hold